There we go. Okay. Can I be heard? There we go. Alright, okay. Hello everybody, my name is the Gaming Lord 04 and welcome back to Destiny 2 Age of Fate. We are going to be continuing with the... I've just decided I'm not doing Solstice because, well, duh. I wasn't here in time to play the Solstice. Anyhow, we are back doing the campaign. We have to do both of these things. This stick drift. I have stick drift. It's not fun. Hello, Jacob. Yes, Toads Tots, I remember you. How are you doing? It's been a long time. So yeah, I can have stick drift, so if any weird movements happen, it is that. I'm doing good, apart from the issue that I mentioned before. Anyhow. Don't want any suggestions of, oh, buy a new controller, because that's what one of my friends suggested, and it's like, oh, cool, yeah. Great idea, I'll do that, shall I? What way am I facing? Might as well go do that one first. Nice. Thank you for that, mate. I very much appreciate it. Alright, let's just... Despite the stick drift, we are going to still be awesome. I finally found a look, by the way. Introducing to you all the moleskin. That is the look that we are going with for this season. I just need to check how... Okay, yeah, straight ahead, this way. Okay, it's a new area. It's a new area that I've not fully explored yet because I've been late to this campaign. Red Dead Redemption, I'm assuming that's what you're going on about. And no, I've not. Oh, this place is cool. I like it. What's he doing to my armor? Your weapons unloaded in the wild life. Laboratory figures hand touches your armor like a talisman as they beseech you for help.
They're clearly very upset, and I don't blame them. Abduction is terrifying. I still haven't been able to suss out why talks with the exiles went south. I mean, these are poor circumstances for negotiation.
The readings on Kepler are still spiking. The singularity is still a threat. We'll need the Ionians' help if we want to open that lock.
Search here to find the sources of the stuff that destroyed. I'm still very confused by this campaign and all that. It's a weird layout to me. I see sandwiches, right, okay. Don't know what's going on. To sum it up, there's a black hole that's causing like a time anomaly. And that essentially gave us a broadcast of a distress call. and we essentially have arrived before the distress call. So whatever it is causing a time vortex where we got the message first. That's what we responded to. And yeah, it's very confusing whenever they involve time or anything like that. So yeah, moving on. We've met up with these Ionians, who are essentially the future, not the humans that were in this area and all that. Not future humans. I don't think the future. We're not in the future. Well, I'm still trying to make sense of it. Essentially, it's very confusing for me. At least the start of it is. But I'm sure as I obviously move along with the story, we will get there. We also have this weird new ability that involves dark matter. Yeah. It's alright. Gives a new way of doing puzzles and all that, which is quite good actually. Other than that, it doesn't really do much. You can attack whilst you're in the ball though, which is pretty cool. Ow. That hurts. I don't know what to expect in this mission, so we're just gonna hold off on using super. Unless that's it. I'm not too sure. I mean, I'm just seeing the big robot there, so yeah. That looks like the hat from Meet the... Is it Meet the Robinsons? Peter... Aliens? I want to...
That's just as many researchers as the Emeritus said there would be. Didn't lose anyone. That's a relief.
I wonder if you might shed some light on something, while we're still learning the language. This settlement is obviously well established, over decades if not centuries, but I see little in the way of weapon emplacements or true fortifications. Has there been no conflict all that time?
That's the gist I'm getting. The Vex are new, and the Elixni, well, they used to have a working trade relationship. Armed conflict is new for the locals.
Interesting. So the House of Exiles used to be peaceful. I'm assuming it has something to do with whatever's infected them. One thanks to Golden Ratio for your safe return. The Singularity remains stalled. I know Ionian was harmed. The Emirates clasps your hand in thanks. They add something about food. You're sure it's food, but the overall tone of the conversation does not seem to be about dinner. Very soon they have forwarded you some location coordinates. They want you to save your agricultural center from they want to save their agricultural center from an attack.
You got my favorite thank you. Nice work, Guardian. You reunited the Ionians with their loved ones.
The scale of this problem concerns me. Our forces aren't so robust as to defend this whole settlement indefinitely, and defense is fruitless if we can't stabilize the Singularity. We just discovered a lost colony. This discovery changes how we see our own system. How many others are out there?
I forgot to mention, we were also sent a message by the Nine, an invitation to this area, but you weren't tracking it down. We didn't track down the, what are these things? What? These are cool. Never mind, they're not cool anymore. I do like being introduced to new enemies. It is very cool. Answer call.
Guardian, you've got an incoming call.
From who? I answered the call, and no one's talking to me. Start mission. We have also leveled up and all that since.
The destructive activity in the agricultural zone is reading as Vex. They're the ones attacking the food supply.
Stop me if this one is obvious, but do Vex need to eat?
Not in any fashion we recognize.
Sounds like an empty life. Then this is just sabotage against the Ionians.
As if they weren't facing enough. The Nine, the Vex, and a Singularity ripping the planet apart. That's too obvious a coincidence to ignore.
The Nine what?
Simply the Nine. They exist outside of time as far as we understand it. Difficult to confirm on the best of days.
Unless there's a here. Those things are weird.
That Vex looks like it's protecting something. Guardian, watch out.
What are you shooting at? Oh, right, okay. Yeah, obviously, that's what that was. What is that? want to be there. Okay. It's the only way to go. Oh wait, no, it's not.
The Vex
I was meant to attack
tended
it
to
with
just let me pass
actual
on by
guns.
before you showed up.
Excuse me? The Vex ignored you. Lodi, how are you
What?
so adept with the Ionians' language? You said you've been here a few weeks, at best.
No, I was made for this. I'm a translator. I especially love languages I've never heard before.
That's suspicious. The Vex just don't ignore you. Drift, awesome. I need to fix that. Why is it so annoying?
There's the Vex.
What the hell is that? Oh, that's the boss. Okay. That's a new type of harpy. That's cool. I like that. I like how it falls out like that. That's awesome. I don't think I was killed by that. I think I was killed by jumping into the fan. That was the idea I had in my head. I'm sorry. All right.
There's the Vex.
Strong.
Shield down.
Well, that's good. feel like that was meant to come down. I feel a soft lock out of this. No, it's right down, just blind. Okay. And there's quite still this one. I think this just goes all the way underneath. That it does. Let me stop. There we go.
Guardian, we should take a scan of that drive. See if there's any data stuck offline the Ionians need.
It's incredible. Terms I recognize mapped to advanced concepts, prefixes and suffixes as used in agricultural science. We can use this. Let me do some analyzing, but this is a huge missing piece to understanding the Ionians.
Under the circumstances, what keeps the Ionians here? We could begin evacuation proceedings. They would be safe back on Earth.
But they wouldn't be home. They could take a piece of Kepler with them, sure, but it's not the same.
Homes can be replaced, but lives can't.
The Ionians might feel differently about that. This place is sacred to them. The universe determined they belong here. Singularity or not, we can't tell people to pack up and leave yet. Not without helping people who've been stranded from the rest of humanity.
Agreed. No one's leaving until we learn more.
Open my good abilities.
Lodi, those Vex. You need to know who controls them. Her name is Maya, the Conductor. She was human once.
What's your objective?
On the surface, to return our current time to a more prosperous one. But her true motive is to reunite with her spouse.
Neither of those sound particularly sinister, but I take it it's what she's willing to do to achieve that goal.
Maya has an ability. She can control whoever she pleases. She's commanding the Vex, a normally leaderless faction, and she's even taken hold of our allies to turn them against us. If she's here, she can do anything to get what she wants.
I do like how they're somewhat wrapping up that one. That little storyline. Finally, some moments of peace. Thank you for your assistance. Anomaly blessed. A Strangler capsule is almost certainly near. Before all of this, we built the lock as an altar. A vital ritual has been sealed from us, but is living. If our practice truly living. The altar of relativity. Relativity, that's it. Led to a place where it was easiest to detect a holy anomaly. We could even go. We could even bring our exile friends with us to worship, please. And only thus pass through, destabilize our holy site. New step. How many steps are there in these little mini quests for the thing? Okay, well this one's got 6 of 10, that one's got 1 of 7. I've chose the wrong one. So we need to consult with the Dean. Right, I just went this way. Oh, she's here, that's why. No, that's an urgent request. Your exiles have occupied our whole... The exiles have... I'm not gonna read it.
I know. The exiles have gotten into the progenitor ship.
It's the remnants of the colony ship they arrived in. Any vibrational disruption could dislodge the lock and speed the Singularity's growth.
We better move fast. Someone once told me that a shuttle quarter that size can go up like a bomb.
Through the training? Through the train! Through the train! Through the flying
The ship the
slave.
Elixni have taken over. You're saying it's the very one the Ionians came here in?
Part of it, anyway. What's left. They converted it to a permanent emplacement, but they still call it the progenitor ship. The mother of the Ionians. It's the source of all their tools. They put a little piece in every building. Every scientist gets a shot at the hull when they graduate.
Okay.
If the ship goes up, there's a lot the Ionians can't do. Do you have any experience with bomb disposal?
We've handled plenty of bombs before. This shouldn't be a problem.
He got beat by a ball.
This style of ship is quite old. Even with only this much left, it's incredible. I haven't seen anything like it.
Not their fight.
Material could have been affected by the time anomaly here. That could account for the relatively good condition.
As a frame of reference, how old would you say it is compared to your ships?
Easily hundreds of years.
Oh,
Ancient civilization, pretty much.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it through.
I chose the wrong time to beat the ball.
Must be
Oh
doing
no.
some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Definitely chose the wrong time to beat the ball.
That equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it through. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Why is there charges on this one? Oh wait, do I only get the motes from this one? Son of a bitch. It's gonna be annoying to do just because I have to actually be in the bowl. Let's do this
That
again.
equipment sure looks elixir. Let's see if we can tease it through. An exiled captain? We must be doing some real damage if they're deploying like this.
Okay, so we go.
Guardian, the mines. If even one of them goes off, it threatens the entire material supply for the settlement.
Oh, he's not got a shield up, hold on. Alright.
No more anomalous energy signatures. Good work, Guardian. The Ionians are safe because of you.
We haven't put a scratch on the House of Exile. The Ionians say the Archon's only out to speed up the Singularity's growth. He's just gonna throw more gas on the fire.
The Guardian will be able to stabilize the Singularity once we get through. There are too many problems, and all of them are connected.
You have no idea.
Unless you have any ideas, then we have to consider evacuation. Reunification with humanity. After centuries apart.
Centuries? No. No, them coming to Earth would be existentially disorienting.
Lodi, please don't mistake me. This is the Ionians' home. We have to believe there's a way for them to return safely.
And what if there isn't?
See, I don't know who's right in that argument. Like, yes, we want them to be safe. So we're obviously going to suggest taking them somewhere else in case Singularity does just become a black hole. Because I think it's turning into a black hole. It isn't one yet. It's turning into one. So, yeah. But then at the same time, obviously, I don't think Ikora's just thinking about, oh, it'd be cool if we had these, like, I don't think she's just thinking about researching, like learning from these people. I think she's more just thinking of their safety. But the way she did say about the whole reunification with humanity after this many years and all that, it's like, I can understand why she's like, oh, don't think I'm like this, blah, blah, blah. I can understand. Yeah, I don't know who's right about this situation. Ring up the altar of reality chronologically stabilize to prevent any offer dimensional damage from leaking out. Don't worry, when all are in, you'll be able to pass through without your matter smearing across time streams. Lovely. Our important sight of is friendly appeal to the voices of the Nine, Lodi, and Orin, future and past bodies beyond. The voices of the. Lodi's a voice of the Nine? I don't remember that being mentioned before. Unless it was. Future and past bodies beyond Raptor and slightly beyond Linear, and you and none of the fate or Danes. Fate ordains you help us protect our graduation. Please remove the Vex and whatever or whomever drives them from the site of the graduation defense ritual. It includes data on how to access the area.
They found you so fast. My name is Orin. My name was Nassan was Nasya Sawa. What do you call yourself, stranger?
Lodi, pleasure. Miss Orin, do you know something about who brought this?
I know you will be elected to become something impossible. Your molecules have already volunteered.
I'm sorry, my molecules?
I was the emissary as you are, and will become the same. I quit, and it left me transmuted. I think if I can help you adjust, I can reclaim my mind.
Emissary for who?
The beings in your dreams.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So Lodi's becoming the new emissary. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. Let's go back on track. I think this is the last part of this little mini story. Not mini story, mini quest line. I do get why Bungie's starting to do the mini quest line things, because it means they can actually do more in the story without it being part of the actual campaign. But at the same time, you might as well just have it as the campaign instead of having to do separate things and all that.
Persimmon! Oh, yes. Lodi, you can help. Can you see down the Valley of Time? 2 minutes ahead.
I am very sorry, ma'am, but I do not know what you're saying.
Take your time, Orin. Guardian, draw out Maya's Vex. The Vex signals Dean Rebecca provided are cloaked. Something's not right. Vex outposts are usually interlinked. Take these ones down first, and it will weaken the others in hiding.
I'd love to, but there seems to be lasers. Cool, I got loot. I didn't want loot. Oh, is that where I was going to go the entire time? There is a lot of Vex in that direction.
Here's the Vex Ikora was talking about. Clear up this signal loop area, and bam! We have the location on a bigger boss. And we can use that one to get to the biggest boss. Let's go.
I just blocked off before, wasn't it? Where is it? Oh, it's in that room. It is going well, thank you, Hardly Clint. Still not entirely sure what's going on, but it's starting to piece together. I think if I just ignore like the singularity is a bad thing. If I just refer to it as that and not focus too much on what the singularity is. Basically, the 9, who are the guys who always refers to, they have essentially, well, their emissary basically quit. Turns out that emissary was a friend of the Drifters, and they're now replacing her with someone else who's part of this. We are in a lost colony of people from Earth. So yeah, the singularity is affecting them, so we're basically trying to stop the singularity whilst the stuff with the 9 is happening as well. So that's basically what's happening right now. That's as much as I've gathered from it, anyway.
So, we think there's a Strangelet capsule at the ritual site Dean Rebecca told us about. Do you think it was there all along?
It's possible. The way the Ionians talk about dark matter, like even elementary particles of the universe contain a spirit in their way.
The capsule is Vetiver, this way. It's fading for me, but I hear the singularity as well, in the distance.
Like a groan. You hear it too?
Stab. What are those? What the heck? Just read your comment because for some reason I haven't got the full one. Any cool new guns? I haven't looked at them because I have basically, I mean, I got this one from a chest before. It's a brick. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Oh, it's new. Cool. Oh, there's also these new enemies called the Imp Swarm for the Vets, and they are Flying Fallen now.
As we've been speaking with the Ionians and moving through their settlement, I've been constructing a theory. It needs work, but the nascent form is this. After the collapse, few people were leaving Earth. More recently, we would notice. And the Ionians are truly humans. I think they must have come here during the Golden Age. Maybe even before.
You keep saying that word, collapse? I've never heard the Ionians say Golden Age or anything like it, but they've mentioned a span of time that was good. Better? Could be it.
Interesting. Okay, I'm very confused now because there's nothing here. Ah, no, there it is. Hiding in plain sight. Hold on, this is literally where we just fought that fallen boss.
Lodi, you said your vocation was translating. Now that you've added the Ionians to your repertoire, how many do you speak?
Fluently 4, passively 9, only written 2. Not many folks to speak them with these days. I grew up speaking 3 at home. I've learned the others in school. Here and there, anyone who would teach me. Those 2 written ones, maybe I can learn how to pronounce.
I feel like BB-8 in Battlefront 2. How did you survive?
The Ionians were overwhelmingly kind when I arrived. They've never seen anyone they didn't recognize.
More than that, the Ionians are the only ones who know anything meaningful about what's beyond the altar, and are willing to speak to us about it.
How do we protect them? They can't stay like this, but they can't go either.
Your continued interference
Damn it.
has been noticed.
The Conductor. Even out here, anyone who stands in the way of restoring your new Golden Age ends up trampled. You're here to make things worse.
Why's the face blocked
Am
there?
I understand our designs for the future seem mutually exclusive to you. But I have ignored the Guardians since Nessus.
What power does this Maya bear? It's hives and nausea. Whatever paracausality she wields is fundamentally rule-breaking.
You chase a villain of your own imagination. My goals are not against you. They are above you. Now, leave us.
She's still going to throw everything she has to get us out of the way. Jade Lord incoming.
What? Oh. Ow. Ow, very painful. Right, I need to go red. Nice. I'm going to die, I need to take cover. we go.
So, Maya wants to return us to the Golden Age. The Ionians haven't talked about it. When was the Golden Age?
It ended centuries ago. There's reason to suspect the Ionian ancestors arrived before it began. Imagine watching the world end from the edge of the system.
What world?
Earth.
When?
What do you mean, when?
I mean, what do you mean the world ended?
There is no way you don't know.
Stop.
Okay. This is very weird.
How long ago? How long? When did the world end?
So many records were wiped out. We don't have an exact number. Hundreds of years ago.
They're gone. Are you kidding me? Just like that? There was an apocalypse, and it's ancient history, and that's it. Didn't someone think to etch a date in a stone or something helpful? There's no time capsules, no bunkers, just gone? And I can't undo any of it.
Lodi. That would have never been possible. Surely you know this.
No. I don't know.
You're not the first person to wake up lost. I'll tell you what I tell the others. The Golden Age rose, and fell, and then so did the Dark Age. There were few of us then, and survival barely eked out. But we did. Humans live.
Showing a
We
mental
built a city. In time, there will be more.
There were hundreds.
I know. Can you tell me what you do remember?
What does it matter now? I'm sorry. I was... sorry. It's such a simple question, but I know. I remember stars.
There's no stars.
I used to drive out into the country to see them. As bright as they were hundreds of years ago.
Drive?
Oh, always used to take my breath away. Looking up, realizing all over again how much more was out there that nobody saw. Guess the stars aren't such a wonder anymore. Out here.
There are still mysteries.
I'm very confused. So is he like from before the? He must be from before the collapse happens. If he doesn't know about the collapse.
Their identity is so tied to this place, to this work. I wonder if they would be happy if we evacuated them to the city. To take them away from it would be the same as if we left Soul and the Traveler behind. Our purpose becomes null.
I need a little Eric. Guardian, come find me in the temple.
Okay. Sorry, just give me 1 second. Yeah. Alright, I'm back, guys. Why is this here? Oh, a landing zone. Oh. Okay. Right.
Lodi, are you there? Everything okay?
No. I can't go back. How long ago was the collapse? Were any of you there?
No one alive was there. We can still see skyscrapers.
What cities?
None. The collapse was centuries ago, Lodi.
This is bad. This is extremely bad.
Lodi?
Just put the damn thing in the thing. I need to figure out how to word this.
Okay.
God! Just my luck. Of course it's broken.
Check outside. There might be another. If we can't get through, we're never going to reach the anomaly.
This is very, very bad. I could handle abduction, but this, I'm imperiled. I can't return. I have to abandon Odysseus protocol. Guardian, can you get everyone on comms?
I'm confused. What do I need to be doing? Was it one or the other that I had to do? Okay. Says to go around this way. Ah, here.
What's going on?
I want you all to know, at once, that I sincerely apologize. I withheld the nature of my arrival. It was for the sake of the place I'm in service to. My people protect many secrets, but now it's clear I'm too imperiled to continue this deception. I've concluded I'm in deep shit.
So do I not need to do the other one?
Miss Ray, you explained how Guardians used to be just people who died and then were reborn. You said they forgot everything about their old lives. Maybe part of you knows you can believe me.
Out with it, Lodi.
My people and I discovered a signal in deep space which connected to an object we found under our city. It brought me here. All the way from the space age before the collapse. I'm from the past.
Called it.
How?
I picked up a phone.
What? I'm going to need some context. I'm assuming we're going to get that context now. How? What? Huh? Is this some Matrix level bullshit?
I felt the ringing more than I heard it. The when and where doesn't matter anymore. It's all gone. What does matter is that the unknown was calling. Long distance. I knew if I didn't pick up that phone, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. But whatever was on the other end wasn't chatty. Reached out, pulled me through time and space. I should have been afraid. Because it was one horror show after the next. I was skipping around like a needle across the record, jumping from track to track because of my will was not my own. But I wasn't afraid. Not of death. Not of aliens. Not of whatever this was.
Surely the Vex have come close to time travel, but not like this.
Can you go
hello,
back?
Queen Bee.
Not
Good to
as
see you
Neil.
back on the streams.
Orin's right. I don't think I can now.
You could have told us at any time. Why conceal the truth?
Protocol, I didn't know if I could trust you. In my time, I worked for an organization called the Department of External Observation. The DEO was trying to make contact with extraterrestrials. So we had protocol to follow in the event of abduction. That protocol meant concealing who I was and where I was from to keep my people safe. But they're all gone. I'm alone. And I need help.
Hell of a trip you hitchhiked. Sheesh. I've got a drink if you need one.
Weather
kid.
is okay on my end. Why have they made it so hard to navigate through all of this? What is this? I mean, the heat started to cool down over in Britain now. I've not even looked at any of this. That's pretty cool. The arm sets also pretty cool. It's alright. I have that sword. That's pretty cool. It's all pretty cool gear. Sorry, I've not looked at this, and now I'm looking at it. So yeah. Good. You should enjoy being indoors. Being indoors is great. This is cool. I like this, but it's definitely going to be one of those things where I can't change it'll have the effect, so it won't look as good as it actually wants to look. What is this? Oh, that's the hood. Okay, that completely changes the look of that. That's a pretty cool ornament, by all means. That's pretty cool. Okay, anyhow, back to the actual story. Oh, Drifter.
Eons ago, the Nine gave me something. Said I'd know what to do with it when the time came. Now, I ain't above looking a gift horse in the mouth. But this horse, yeah,
Offering, not
it ain't
defenders.
got no mouth. You've seen it. That haul I got strapped to the back of the derelict. Time came and went. I all but gave up. Thought I was doomed to drag half a planet's worth of dead weight behind me until old Soul froze over. But listen, hero. Ever since we got here, something's been scratching at the back of my brain. The hall's acting up. I don't reckon I know what to do with it, but I've got a thought. You could go so far as to call it an inkling. You've banked a lot of motes over the years. Maybe it's time to cash out.
What are you saying? He has the voice of one of your neighbors. Interesting. It open says me. Fair enough. Well, I'm glad we managed to get you to laugh. Howdy.
I hear you had a run-in with that Archon fellow. Or his cutouts, anyway. Apparently he's the leader of these exiled Elixni, but nobody's seen him in a long time. Real recluse. The Ionians say he can speak through the mouths of his followers. Like some kind of psychic thing. But that's absurd, right? Have you seen this little ventriloquist act? Huh. Well, I'll believe it when I see it myself. I suggest you do a little bang and burn to draw out their leadership. Once we know exactly who we're dealing with, we can do a more realistic threat assessment. I haven't been very deep into the Exiles Accord. They aren't fond of visitors. This architecture seems a little out of the box.
We've dealt with the Elixni houses before.
Ah, yes, your stories of things happening at the laundromat. Go on.
Lodi, I need to be frank. I don't buy your story.
Yeah. Well, you don't know the half of it. If I wasn't me, I also wouldn't buy my story.
What do you know about whatever brought you here?
Nothing. I woke up here in a singed suit after the most insane fall of my life. It seems the local Elixni had developed a parallel form of teleportation. They use dark matter to create portals. If we want to infiltrate their sphere of influence, we'll need that capability. Mr. Drifter says you've got the skills for a smash and grab, so I suggest we go loud. Get us a sample of that tech and we'll be in business.
So, the washing machines held your clothes hostage. So they rinsed twice, spun twice, and it stopped. They ended up being... Oh, Jesus Christ. So it took you double the time to wash your clothes. That is not fun. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, oh, of course, it would only happen to me. That is a weird experience to have, though, in all fairness. Oh, nearby encounter. Cool. Oh, this thing here, please. Thought I had to attack that thing. Yeah, I was confused because I wasn't being given those things, I don't think. At least I didn't see it. So yeah. So I didn't know what exactly I was doing, I just saw that it kept wanting me to go over to that thing that was up there. So I was very confused, but you know, we got there eventually. The authenticity of the background of this gameplay. What do you mean? It looks realistic, you mean? Okay, yeah. I mean, it's set many years in the future, so it's one of those where it's like, it could be real, but it's the events that take place to get to this happen in 2015, so not very much a situation that, but yeah, it does look realistic because it's got like all the coolants and all that. The only thing I don't like is the these bastards, because they blow up. Oh god. Whoa! What the hell? Yeah, that was a little too close to my to my liking.
must be the House of Exile's new teleportation tech. It's mounted in an old cannon frame. That's handy. Scans show the power cell and space inverter have been tampered with. Those mechanisms have dark matter cores. They'll wear out fast. It looks like this mobile unit creates an entangled link between a jump pad and wherever you're aiming. Just be careful what you point it at.
Oh my god, Destiny 2 don't cross over with all. that's what's happening right now. Based on true stories.
Good work out there. You've got some real moves. Normally, agents that skilled at wet work have checkered past. Makes me wonder how you came to be so dangerous. With expanded access,
I'm holding
we
a
can
gun
investigate
right
those
to your
elixir in
head right
earnest.
now. I could just
Tell
stop
the truth
fighting.
about this
Oh, I did.
so-called Archon. I've got some ideas on that. Catch up with me later to get started.
So this one only has 7 steps, so... The hell was that? I don't like that. Yeah, it just went straight through his head, didn't it? Ow. I got a little too close. Just a little bit. Have I actually got anything that I can upgrade? Ooh! Level 38 weapon. $44. 25. 28. $40. 26. And 34. Turn off your AC. That is interesting. Wants me to go through there, but I need the gun for that. But I need to get rid of that. There's no spike thing. I think I'm locked here. Oh, disable barriers. Never mind. Uh-oh. I'm dead. No, 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 no. Okay, there we go. I can grab the teleport again. I've got to do it stealthily as well. One of your neighbors lost their glasses. Okay. Perfect. So they lost their glasses and then said, "Oh, I like how yours look." That's weird. Very weird. I never saw that. Well, that normally takes less strength to do though. Oh, a minute. Oh, I just about made it. So I need to get through which way was it came from? So I've got to go all the way back to get a gun. Because instead of just putting another gun in the same room that you're in, they want you to go all the way back for it.
Guardian, I've made myself a contact within the Elixir ranks. Apparently not everyone is happy with the way things are being run.
You little sleuth.
That's the idea. Anyway, there's apparently a power station nearby feeding a lot of juice into something off-site.
Got it. I'm reading high levels of arc energy.
It's mixing with signatures matching the singularity.
Interesting. All right. Ow.
All right, Guardian, this has to be the house's power plant. There's a massive current moving through the cables around us. And gravitons.
My informant Kielsk tells me that power is going straight into a warship.
If we can get to a power plant's controls while it's charging their ship, we can send a
Sounds like a very
lethal
weird
surge to it from here
conversation.
before it ever leaves port.
Crafty. And it'll buy time to hunt down the Strangeless capsule in the Accord. If we stop the singularity from expanding, stabilize Kepler, maybe they'll stand down.
Yeah, fat chance we talk a psycho like that off a ledge. He's a true believer in whatever psychos believe in.
They aren't giving us many options. We need to reach the anomaly.
Deathless, why have you come? Glimpses are seen of your actions, but your motive ever shrouded. When my house found Saul, saw the great machine with your world, we left in defeated peace.
Disable barriers again, just to grab what the one that's here instead of having another goddamn door. Not a door, and another one of these just there. Makes perfect sense. Why did I need this?
It looks like this station is actually drawing some form of power from these native cyto colonies. So, the slimes are regenerating?
This whole place is wired like a rat's nest. That's worse than my ship.
The Deathless was foretold. See how they must kill as prophesied. Kiver Sight warned me of this final test. I'll be resilient, my house.
Look alive, hero. They're piping in splinter mines. Crazy sons of crabs are gonna cause a damn cave-in.
You're on bomb defusal, Guardian.
Vask sure likes to talk, making a show of us barging into his house. Maybe we pull his moxie out from under him and he lets some intel slip.
Unless he sees that coming. All this prophecy talk. Back in my day, you'd kill a fella fair without knowing the future.
You think he's really clairvoyant? Okay, Guardian. We need to find a way to overload that control panel.
Once we do, the immense surge
What's this about,
will
Tsunami?
wreak havoc on whatever warship the house is trying to power up.
Probably why they tried to blow us up. I guess they're trying to unplug. We should hustle up.
I didn't hear about Tsunami, no.
Like vile Vex, the Deathless is violence-driven. They cannot be turned away by reasoned words. Only blood.
Mighty Archon, we hear your prophecy. The Deathless kneels before the Giver with your blessing. Just open the way.
Will what now?
This was not our tricks. You conspire with metal invaders to keep us from the Giver. To draw our house into folly.
You know, I didn't know anything about it until you just mentioned it then. It's a weird one. Nothing personal, I'm sorry. Just gotta stab someone with that.
Most of our basilisk. The work is done. Bring these walls down. Deathless, show your Archon true faith. These worlds slip into unknown
Yeah.
spaces, as I have seen.
That's the weird.
Exiles
Yeah, I didn't know about Tsunami in California or anything like that. But glad to know that you were safe from it and all that. Teleport them away, teleport them away. I think we handled that well, guys.
Well, what's your next plan? Stand there with the guns pointed at each other until someone gets cold feet?
So the Archon didn't take the bait, but he mentioned being kept from the Giver. Sounds
Yeah.
like, despite their push to the Singularity, something's still cutting them off from it. That means we don't have to rush.
That's how
right
you
in
know
unless they
that,
make a move.
that the
Maybe
people who
there's
look
somewhere
out
else
for
we
you are
can
your
apply
true
pressure.
friends and all that.
You're a kid,
I learned that the
kid.
hard way.
Those things been shooting at you since you landed on this dump, and you still haven't pulled your piece.
That's right.
Did
Unlike
I
you,
eat
don't
dinner?
prefer a gun to
Yes,
solve my problems
because
when
for
questions
me,
work just as well.
it is currently
Enough. We may
13
have
minutes
knocked out their
to...
power, but the Archon's still
to
out there.
not even that.
We'll need to be ready
No.
when they make
It's
their
4
next
minutes
move.
to midnight. That's the time for me. Mission's ended. So I'll just give that another couple seconds. It's actually once we're waiting. Think you're gonna have some soup? Nice. What soup are you gonna have? Oh. Yeah, no, it's almost midnight for us here in the
Your
UK.
informant ain't running us around in circles, Square?
Kiosk is risking a lot just to speak with me. And I vetted them, of course.
Yeah, you're probably right. All those ones that tried to kill us are just bad apples.
People aren't all one way or another. That's what makes this interesting.
I don't know. Just a little. Yeah, almost midnight.
I've been talking to that Drifter fellow. Not a name I'd self-apply, but I like him. He understands what it's like to be stranded far from home. Anyway, he was telling me about these aliens who are giving the Ionians such a hard time, the Elixni. Apparently, they normally live on something called ether. Huh. Seems like you already have some experience with it. Interesting. The locals say these Elixni augment their supply with dark matter. Who knows what physiological effects that's having. Might be the reason they're so hostile. I suggest you assess their production lines. If we learn how the dark matter is affecting them, it might give us some leverage.
Yeah, back to uni for me in September. Hey, that's cool. Birthday in 4 months. Mine is in 3 months. I'm gonna be 21 this year. That still seem realistic to you? I got a shovel made out of light and hit someone with it. Yeah, Topaz, I believe, is November's one. If I'm remembering correctly. Not with the gun. There's an entrance way somewhere. There. If I'm turning 21, then I've aged gracefully like a swan. What do you mean? Someone's gonna get this on me now. fair enough. Oh, that's great. We are now getting that many comments that we're at the point where we're getting the repeat ones. So I'm gonna have to go in and see whatever's been put in. Give me 1 second.
I've got some intel from my informant.
Whoa.
Informant? Well, well. First it's a contact, then it's an informant. They're taking a liking to you.
Maybe a way to help the house calm down and see straight again. I'm sending coordinates, but keep on that heading.
Lodi, Drifter, checking in. How goes your recon on the House of Exile?
The Guardian's handling the situation well, but Ms. Ray, to be honest, I don't like this. There has to be a way to de-escalate the situation.
Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure about that. I've been watching the house from the derelict.
Sounds like a nice little family.
They are one ruthless group.
Do they appear to be in league with the Conductor? That would tell us something at least.
In all my dealings with the Exile, she hasn't come up. I have reason to believe this Archon is a lone actor.
I missed that one.
Guardian, Mr. Ghost, you should be nearing a refinery or some kind of drilling operation. Coordinates incoming. I think this is where they're processing their ether. Maybe we can disable their machinery until the Ionians can correct the process.
Okay, I see it from up here. Derelict scanners are picking up all sorts of weird gravity fluctuations, and a whole heck of a lot of exiles.
Fair enough. You've only been one, so I don't see why you can't go again. See, is there anything that I can use? Upgrade stuff again. 38. No, there isn't. 44, 45. No, nothing to upgrade. Actually, 28. No, I thought I saw 30. Yeah, that's fair enough. It's always important for you to make time for yourselves.
Orin
And that
says
just
these
constantly
trains are
work.
like quantum entangled objects, held in superposition
I need to follow my own advice.
Yeah, Orin says a lot of things no one understands.
We're through. Now to disable the Exile's dark matter refinery.
I wish it was as simple as talking to them. Last time I tried, I got shot at. And it wasn't my Elixni accent.
Guardian, I'm reading some highly charged energy through one of these pipelines. Lodi, did the Ionians ever explain why they stopped working with the House of Exile? From what I gather, it didn't end well.
I got to talking with one of the old pilots who gabbed on the subject a bit. Ionians tried to synthesize ether for the house.
Why? It's not a simple job. Leave it to those servitor garbage disposals. Matter goes in, ether comes out. Easy.
Except here, everything's imprinted with dark matter, which they apparently want to extract for a pure conversion to ether. The Ionians say it shouldn't be harmful, but the singularity seems to make it toxic to the elixir.
Fair enough. Well, fairness, I do the same thing when it comes to doing stuff on my own, and then yeah, that does seem like it would be difficult.
That's it.
But I am mighty. Exile is our teacher, our home. Our rifles are many. Our will is anointed by the giver.
Who's the giver? Have I gone the wrong way?
That's strange. It doesn't have enough juice to charge the relay. Maybe we can overcharge the cannon somehow.
I mean, I feel like that is the role of a godparent when there isn't any aunties or uncles involved.
Guardian, it's supercharging the cannon.
Am I meant to be going somewhere else to be shooting this? Okay. That's what it is. Sorelli's on first. And George.
This is the house's central refinery. My scans are going a little haywire, but that can't be right. These pipes are operating at alarming pressures.
Let me fill you in on a little secret. None of House Exile's gear has safety regulators. My kind of people.
Hey team, I've seen those little flying bots play hot potato delivering dark matter down to your proximity.
I have an idea. Guardian, a concentration of dense matter could send the whole system over the edge. Let's look for those shanks. I think we can fit under the grate with the pipeline. You were right, Lodi. This scans like dark
been
matter
cluster
wrapped
charge,
around
okay.
an artificial gravity well.
Oh, don't worry if it doesn't fit. Just jam it in there.
Pressure's increasing. But the
Out
pipes
of
are still
context.
holding. We need more.
That's hilarious.
Incoming exiles. Crack your knuckles and rack your slides.
I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but they seem intent on a fight.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's not like full responsibility. They're not your full responsibility until like the parents or that, but you still like it's still nice that they go to for support and all that. So how are we getting to these?
Their leader doesn't sound like he's crazed or confused. He has an agenda and a voice to wield it.
Seen a lot of those types in my time.
Maybe we could still reason with him. Lavask, the House of Exiles and the Ionians used to be allies. Don't turn your back on that. Let's look for a solution. Together.
Fool scholars hold our ascension for their distant study. No more. We will feed the killer, train guns, enter its horizon. Entomb the deathless. Protect our ascension.
Well now, that went, great.
It did. We learned the house centers around this giver. Watch your flank, Guardian.
After it.
You feed their greed, speak their human lies. Ionians want us truth blind, to keep the anomaly's sight from Elixir eyes. Our voice is a raised spear.
Yeah. Does it really surprise you that whenever a social media thing copies something else, not new, but you know what I mean, when a social media copies another social media, it happens a lot these days. I don't know and I don't understand them. Yeah.
That pilot I spoke to, he mentioned the Archon, Lavask, wasn't always the leader of the house. But one day he starts getting visions, next he gets a taste for politics.
A gift from his giver.
The giver and the singularity sound like synonyms, but I can't see how a black hole gives anyone anything.
Given what we know, my hypothesis is that the source of the Holy Singularity, as the Ionians call it, and the Exile's giver are one and the same.
Ikora, the Nine invited us here. It was 3. The thought just... It's like it unlocked in my head.
You don't get anything for being crowned top viewer, you just get mentioned as being the top viewer. Especially on my channel. Like, I give shouts out to everyone and then I just thought, oh well, like, cool, like, here you go, you get another shout out for being the top commenter, but it's like, it's kind of pointless when you've got the viewers, like, not the viewers, but the content creators who aren't as big as some of the others.
3 didn't just bring us here to deal with the Archon.
Agreed. What does the planet care about a single...
I thought I could just sneak past.
Either way, we need to neutralize the threat he poses to the Ionians. I've seen leaders like Lavask before. He doesn't want a war. He just can't look weak in front of his people. Could we offer the Archon safety in the city for technology? I bet they have a solution to the temporal disturbances on Kepler.
You can't just shove a power-hungry...
I don't get how the point system works. I don't understand it.
Reality is, your idea is the fastest way in the world to lose the last safe place on it. I ain't losing anything else.
I've heard a lot of saber-rattling old men say that same thing. They all had one commonality. Fear.
Yeah, really.
Guardian, I have a hot tip from my favorite informant. That ship we cut the power to, the Archon's on it. We stopped it from being operational, but he's determined to get it airborne.
Wouldn't be the first catch you've stormed, Hero, or the first house you've toppled.
I don't have the ship's location, but I might have something just as good. Goes by the name Prime Servitor, and they're holding the strange...
Yeah, it's a confusing thing. You gotta love it. YouTube just adding something, just not explaining. It's great. There's a star at the corner of my eye. Yeah, you went from all the type. Yeah, like you literally had put all those messages in, and that didn't get you to it. But rolling your eyes with the emojis, that's what got you there.
This will either draw the Archon out so we can deal with him, or at least weaken his authority and delay whatever he's planning to do to the Singularity with that Elixni warship.
All right, hero. If the kid's lead is good, the house shouldn't be expecting you.
My lead is good. Our strangelet's here. I can feel it.
Deathless, you arrived, yes. As it was foretold. This is one of the fated clashes by exiles.
Go deal with that.
Our pride will battle test the Deathless. It is blessed with the Giver's powers. House of Exile will defend it until the end. Sooner to die, sooner to ascend, and be cradle kept in the Giver's embrace.
Got him. Yeah, I think it'd be worth it. It's a recent feature that I don't think a lot of people understand. So it would definitely be worth doing a video on how the crowds work. So yeah, I'd say do it. Sounds like a good idea.
I was hoping this would get their attention. Next time we have a quiet moment, I want to try to get them talking. It's worked before.
There's a high concentration of dark matter running through this facility.
Could the Prime Servitor be integrating it into the House's Arc network?
Whatever the Archon's planning, he must need the Servitor.
That's a good angle to apply pressure. I'll work it.
No worries. No worries.
Do you feel it, Lavask? Walls are closing in. If the Deathless destroys your house's Prime Servitor, how can you be favored by the Giver?
Our Prime stands in defiance of the Deathless. In service of its holy Archon, it will be reborn and ascend into the timeless space.
Sounds pretty fishy to me, kid.
Admit it, Lavask, you're a false prophet. And right now, you're terrified, because your plan won't work without your servitor.
Only my vision shows the path. I am a faithful. I will deliver your promised ascension.
Alright. Down we go. Yeah, why is that? we're moving from the area of the city you're in.
Archon, how do you plan to ascend without the strange link? It's all falling apart, isn't it?
We are cunning. In the depths on which we prepare our voyage. You believe you stopped us? You cannot stop our fated harvest.
That's a fair point. Fair reason to use. What? I thought it was dead. What? Oh shit!
You're not dropping that without getting shredded, hero.
Maybe we can bypass it, like the earlier barriers.
Lodi, it appears your lead checks out. Here's our prime servitor, and the energy signature coming off of it matches the singularity.
It's definitely holding the Strangelet capsule we're looking for.
I told you my intel was reliable. Now, you take out the servitor, and I'll get the Archon to talk.
Got a whole flock of smaller servitors buzzing around. Damn, they're everywhere.
They're like watchdogs. We'll have to clear them out to get to the Prime.
That servitor tripped some kind of magnetic lockdown.
It's cut off from the generator. Shield down.
Can your flesh flesh withstand a dissection atomic. Visions of your scattering come to be.
This guy's starting to sound a lot like the shaman from Squid Game Season 2. I hate it though.
I'm picking up more servitors flooding in. We'll need to take them out.
I know you're listening, Lavask. I know your people are too. They're watching the Deathless shed light on your lives, doubting you.
Our catch takes flight. Our drills tipped with the Giver's power. Into the singularity we ascend!
Oh, I almost didn't make that. Boom.
Another shield generator's on the way.
Stomach's turning. That's another shield down.
No, 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 no.
One more time, Guardian.
I don't think I'm meant to be here. I might have messed it up. Oh, good. Meant to be here anyway. That's good.
generator's tight. Looks like there's a crawl space under the floor.
We'll find a way through.
You storm with cloud liars at your back. You make what
Right.
is not yours and break what others build. See what they take from us, my family. My house. Stand with your Archon against the deathless flight. Protect the giver. Protect your holy servitor.
They all lined up rather nicely then. How come you moved from the countryside, if you don't mind me asking?
It's over, Lavask. Your prime servitor is lost, and we have its Strangelet capsule.
I reject this. We reject this. A defeat here was always a possibility, Met. Just one of the many paths to the grand design. I am victorious. Exile's victorious. We are fated to conquer the deathless. Defeat looms for those who reject the giver's embrace. You will see, as I have seen. Exiled children of Lavask, the giver's arms await us. We will bore into the timeless space and ascend.
Timeless space? They want to go into the black hole. Make it big enough so they can all go through? That's ascension?
Look at this coward, running off every line he can think of. We might have broken him.
But you picked that up. They're gearing up to try to harvest a member of the Nine. I have no earthly idea how, but it can't be good.
You dismantled that con like a pro, kid. Got him spilling everything, just to save face. Nice work.
Okay.
Thanks for the assist.
One prime servitor down, one capsule in the Guardian's hand.
And one Strangelet to help stabilize Kepler. We're not out of the woods yet, but every bit helps to stop that singularity from growing. Orin's informed me the Ionians need our assistance again.
Get that back to the Caldera, hero. Keep me in the loop if we gotta move. I don't think we've seen the last of our boy Lavask.
So how many more? 2 more I've got to get. Right, we're gonna call it there, guys. So I'd like to give a huge thank you to Jacob, Hardly Quinn, Tater Tots, and Queen Bee for stopping by. So thank you very much for stopping by, guys. I'd also like to give a huge thank you to Queen Bee for being the top commenter on today's stream. Really appreciate it. Thank you to anybody else who didn't show up, but I mean, thank you to anybody else who showed up and didn't say hi in the show. Oh my god. I haven't done streams like this in a while, okay? So, thank you very much, blah blah blah. Even if you didn't put anything in the comments, really appreciate it. Just that you're here showing your support by watching the video means a lot to me, so thank you very much for that, guys. And with that said, if you liked the video, please leave a like, consider subscribing if you haven't already. As always, I've been the Gaming Lord of Thor, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye.